Hi, this is Slim Dwarf playing games while rambling incoherently into a microphone. Why? Well, just because I can. And I continue with Mass Effect 2 Legendary Edition. It's time for the fabled round of the ship.
Commander, can I help you with something?
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
I'm good, Shepard. Ready for anything. We live, we'll get loud.
We'll talk later.
Commander.
Geth Shield Strength plus 25 Shield Strength upgrades squad members with the Geth Shield technology. Geth and Alliance technology diverged when the Geth migrated beyond the Veil. While Geth technology is wholly incompatible with Alliance technology, this upgrade improves on the Geth shielding by integrating recent Alliance advancements into redundant field generators.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Yes, personal matters on mind, actually. Got call from nephew. Promising geneticist himself. Just turned 16, got tenure at university. Following in my footsteps. Had to lie about what I was doing. Think he was suspicious. Doesn't matter. Still good to hear his voice.
Your nephew got tenure at 16? Is he a genius or a scientific prodigy?
No, wait. Don't want to insult him. Yes, but not in manner you meant. Remember, Salarian lives short. Mature rapidly by your standards. Don't live much past 40.
Are you calling him because you're worried we won't make it back?
No. Aware survival unlikely, but actually contacted him for family connection. Hard to imagine galaxy. Too many people, faceless. Statistics easy to depersonalize. Good when doing unpleasant work. For this fight, want personal connection. Can't anthropomorphize galaxy, but can think of favorite nephew. Fighting for him.
Does anyone in your family know about what you really did for the government?
No. No, I'm lying, but won't pry. Salarians curious as a people, but also have social cues. Keep two types of secrets from family. First type, personal or guilt-based. Invite suspicion, exploration, puzzle to be solved, reward for curiosity, intelligence, drama. Other secrets, more serious. Dangerous if discovered. Signals discourage curiosity for protection of family.
Why wouldn't everyone give clues that their secrets were too dangerous to be uncovered?
Not conscious. Social, reflexive body language. Can't fake it. Example. Yawning perceived as contagious among humans. Subject observes yawn. Sensory input deactivates left periamygdalar region. Subject yawns in response. Social empathy. Also works with dogs. Salarian faking signals to discourage curiosity, similar to human faking a yawn. Can try, but effectiveness limited.
That is actually a pretty great analogy because I can't imagine effectively faking a yawn. Like, I wouldn't even know how to start. And in general, that's pretty interesting, how Salarians view personal secrets as a game. Like, if you're ashamed of something, or, you have some embarrassing details about your life, they consider it a game to uncover that. But on the other hand, they do realize that certain secrets are just dangerous to uncover, and they have different sort of social cues for both types. That's interesting.
I'm glad you got to talk to family before we finish this. And I'm glad we talked too, Mordin.
Honored to be part of this, Shepard. Helped preserve Galaxy before with genophage. Dirty work. Ethically ambiguous. Problematic. Collector's mission simpler, cleaner. We'll be proud to see it in Mordin's Solus biography vid. Unless we all die. Proud posthumously, in that case, regardless. Thank you. Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Later, updating crew dental records. All Cerberus personnel have cyanide capsules in molars. Primitive. Ocular nerve flashbangs harder to disarm. Anything else?
I'll let you work.
We'll be here if you need me.
Commander, Legion would like to talk with you.
Anything new?
There is something I've wanted to tell you. I've done many things in my lifetime. I thought the galaxy held nothing new for me. Since joining you, I've realized how much more there is.
You must have seen many things in your years of travel.
As a maiden, I served as a mercenary. I fought tyrants and pirates. I experienced everything the galaxy has to offer. As a Justicar, I saw parts of Asari space few know about. I destroyed villages and saved cities. I even fought a Spectre.
What was being a mercenary like?
I was a young, impulsive maiden who discovered her talent for combat. I reveled in it, until the day my troop was hired to guard a mysterious shipment on its way to some clandestine drop-off area. I discovered the shipment was slaves, to be traded to the collectors for advanced technology.
You supported the slave trade?
In my foolish youth, I'd certainly engaged in questionable practices, but never anything patently unjust. I demanded that we turn around. My mates disagreed. After they were dead, I brought the ship around. The collector craft was just arriving. They closed faster than I could flee. Fortunately, we were close to the mass relay. I got through, and they did not pursue.
What did you do with all the slaves?
I lectured them on the virtues of strength and defending oneself. Then I distributed the armor, weapons, and credits of my dead colleagues, and released the captives on the Citadel.
Why would you destroy an entire village?
I tracked Morinth to a remote colony world. She'd perverted an entire town, making them worship her and bring young Asari as sacrifices. When I arrived, she fled, throwing her minions at me in waves. They bought her time with their lives. When it was done, only small children remained. I left them in the authorities' care and continued my pursuit.
Why did you fight a Spectre?
A Turian named Nihilus. He may have been on council business, but I witnessed him kill an unarmed civilian. Following the code, I attacked.
Nihilus seemed like an honorable Turian, and a good Spectre.
He may have been. However, killing unarmed civilians is wrong.
Yes, it is. And actually, that makes me curious. Why did she relent? She knew who he was. Why did she stop? No. Obviously she didn't kill him because Saren killed him and I saw that. So why did she let go? Actually, I have not seen you kill unarmed civilians, I'm pretty sure.
When we met, I witnessed you kill a merc who had no chance against you.
That mercenary was armed, and I offered her a way out. She chose to ignore it.
Nihilus seemed like an honorable Turian.
He may have been. However, killing unarmed civilians is wrong.
How did the fight turn out?
I had the advantage, but he was good. He returned fire and tried to run. We played cat and mouse in the wilderness for 2 weeks. It was exhilarating. Finally, he created a situation in which my only options were to let an innocent die or pursue him. The code compelled me to save the innocent, and he escaped. I admire how he adapted and used my code against me.
Why would you admire that? If he was wrong in the and I'm pretty sure endangering innocence would still be wrong in the rigid interpretation of morality that she believes. So how could that be something to admire? I'm pretty sure this is just a rephrase of the previous statement.
When we met, I witnessed you kill a merc who had no chance against you.
That mercenary was armed, and I offered her a way out. She chose to ignore it.
What have your years as a Justicar been like?
Mostly tedium and hardship. Traveling on freighters, wandering through rural areas, rooting out injustices, big and small, putting down corrupt officials. When I arrive in a remote area, individuals often approach me with matters of justice. My judgment rarely turns out the way they hope.
How do you pay for transportation between worlds?
Asari captains often welcome Justicars. We reduce pirate attacks. One raid was called off when the pirates were able to verify that I was aboard.
We're not done with this yet.
I am sure. It will be my honor to be by your side at the end.
You think we're all gonna die?
You've assembled a powerful group, but we are fighting an unknown. I am ready for whatever comes, but I do not fool myself about our chances.
We'll finish this mission and live to see the end.
I hope you are right.
Do you need something?
Have a few minutes to talk?
Later. I'd like to consider what we've already discussed.
I should go.
I shall return to my meditations.
People are talking out there, and I hear it all. Gabby and Ken would make a great couple. I just doubt they'll ever realize it. The Normandy runs so quietly. I'm not used to hearing my footsteps when I walk. One of the girls in navigation thinks she might be pregnant. Even aboard a Cerberus vessel, life finds a way. Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about.
Commander, what can I do for you?
You have a minute, Miranda?
There's a lot to do, Shepard. Maybe another time.
I'll let you work.
Of course, Commander.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Can it wait for a bit? I'm in the middle of some calibrations.
Talk to you later, Garrus.
I'll be here if you need me.
Shepard, Commander. We have completed our analysis of the Reaper's data core.
Did you find anything useful?
We were sent to the old machine to preserve the Geth's future. We are prepared to reveal how. The heretics have developed a weapon to use against Geth. You would call it a virus. It is stored on a data core provided by Sovereign. Over time, the virus will change us, make us conclude that worshipping the old machines is correct.
I thought Geth couldn't be hacked or get viruses, at least for more than a few seconds.
Altered programs are restored from archives. New installations are deleted. This heretic weapon introduces a subtle operating error in our most basic runtimes, the equivalent of your nervous system. An equation with a result of 1.33382 returns as 1.33381. This changes the results of all higher processes. We will reach different conclusions.
So the reason they worship the Reapers is a math error?
It is difficult to express. Your brain exists as chemistry, electricity. Like AIs, you are shaped by both hardware and software. We are purely software, mathematics. The heretic's conclusion is valid for them. Our conclusion is valid for us. Neither result is an error. An analogy. Heretics say 1 is less than 2. Geth say 2 is less than 3.
So, the virus would give all Geth the Heretics' logic, and all Geth would then go to war with organics.
Yes, Geth believe all intelligent life should self-determinate. The heretics no longer share this belief. They judge that forcing an invalid conclusion on us is preferable to a continued schism.
So why did you need to go to the Reaper Corps?
The heretics store the code in a quantum storage device Sovereign provided. To find and destroy the virus, we needed to understand its code and data storage structures.
If it were released, how quickly would this virus spread through your people?
We are networked via FTL-COM buoys. Most would change within a day. Isolated platforms would remain unaffected until they rejoin the network.
You know where this thing is?
The Heretics' headquarters station on the edge of the terminus. We will provide coordinates. Normandy's stealth systems are necessary to safely approach.
They built stations in the terminus? Where is this thing?
Between stars. Organics have no cause to look there.
But why do they build stations outside Geth territory in the first place?
The heretics seek improvement from the old machines. In exchange, they help them attack organics. We condemn these judgments.
What's the plan once we get aboard?
The Geth will disrupt their network, prevent the station's defenses from focusing on us. The Reaper data core is physically isolated from the network. We will need to be escorted to it to access and destroy the data.
What defenses should we expect?
In space, none. Within, mobile platforms of various configuration and non-sentient defense turrets.
How many Geth?
There may be billions of individual programs. Fortunately, most will be uploaded to the central computer. Only a few mobile platforms are maintained at any time. Others are manufactured when needed.
I won't let them brainwash your race, especially not to worship Reapers. You have my word on that.
We will begin preparations. Shepard Commander, are you prepared to attack the heretic stronghold?
Not yet.
Acknowledged.
Shepard.
Just checking in. How you doing?
Battlemaster, I have everything. Clan, kin, and enemies to fight.
That's all for now.
Shepard.
Shepard, I was just waxing goddamn nostalgic. One time we were trying to clear out this gun nest outside a base on Vatar. Nothing we did even made a dent in that thing. Someone had the bright idea to kidnap a local girl, strap grenades on her, and make her go seduce the guy in the bunker. Terrible thing, I tell you. Well, she went up there, knocked on the door, and nothing. Grenades never went off. But the guy stopped shooting, and we snuck by. Never found out what happened. You smoke, Shepard? Don't. That stuff will kill you. Knew a kid once. Weapons dealer. Probably half your age. Bastard smoked too close to a cache of explosives. Tossed a butt, blew himself sky high. I should let you go. Talk more later, Shepard.
Hey.
Talk to me, Jack.
Why? I'm not interested in some dumb shit love affair. Never goes right.
Let's forget it.
Good idea.
Keela, I'm sorry I dragged you into Quarian politics. All that infighting, seeing what my father did.
And now the fleet is tearing itself apart because you turned over the evidence after I begged you not to.
What's happening with the fleet? Have you seen any reactions yet?
Some of the ships are breaking away. They want to take Father's research and use it to make more weapons against the Geth. Other ships want to send peace proposals to the Geth. They're horrified. It's chaos. My people are being torn apart because of what we did.
No. They are being torn apart because of what your father did. You know, he shouldn't have done that. That's the crux of the argument.
I was trying to do what your father would have wanted, Tali.
What you did would have made my father proud, Shepard. But I'm not him. I know you were trying to help, Shepard, but I didn't want this.
I'm not really sorry. Like, I'm sad that she feels bad, but I don't think I actually did anything wrong. which is in stark contrast to her own father, who actually did plenty wrong.
I'm sorry you feel that way, Tali.
I'm still going to back you. I'll fight at your side. Just don't talk to me unless you need something.
Okay, help Legion, right here. Once called Haratar by the Quarians, the space station was stripped of its useful technology by the fleeing migrant fleet when they left the Perseus Veil 300 years ago. Little more than a cold metal superstructure floating in the void, the station was removed from star charts by the 2050 CE. Scans indicate that the station was reconstructed and upgraded in a massive effort that must have taken at least 10 years, implying that there have been some Geth outside the Veil before their infamous attack on Eden Prime. Needing little but a fuel source, it could have been hidden here for much longer without attracting attention from the barren worlds around the Tessera, or the clueless Elcor in the Salahil system. Heretic Station, as the Legion refers to it, is home to a Geth data core capable of broadcasting vast distances throughout tight beam projection. Approximately 6.6 million copies of Geth software are stored in the station, the majority of which are kept bodiless in servers and downloaded onto Legate platforms when needed. The station's population of Legate platforms is approximately 2.4 million. What? Really? What? That's a bit weird, because he said there's only a couple of those mobile platforms, moving around, and the rest are stored, the rest of the Geth programs are stored in the central computer. But if there are 2.4 million mobile platforms, shouldn't they be able to download themselves into those at like a moment's notice when they realize that they are under attack? That's a bit problematic. Well, 1 million of them is in storage, but that still gives you 1.4 million. What? That's a bit insane.
You know it's just our heat emissions that are hidden, right? They could look out a window and see us coming.
Windows are structural weaknesses. Geth, do not use them. Approach the hull at these coordinates. Access achieved. We may proceed. Alert. This facility has little aerogravity. Geth require neither.
Won't we be detected? Don't they have intrusion alarms?
Sensors have been reduced. We have infiltrated their wireless network and filled the data storage with random bits.
And that helps us how?
The heretics must scrub this junk data. They have partitioned themselves into local networks, working in parallel. Any alarm we trigger will not go beyond the room we are in. Only accessing the main core will trigger a station-wide alert.
We've got a job to do. Let's get to it.
Shepard Commander, we concluded that destruction of this station was the only resolution to the heretic question. There is now a second option. Their virus can be repurposed. If released into the station's network, The heretics will be rewritten to accept our truth.
Either way, these Geth won't be a problem anymore. But Shepard, think about this. If you rewrite these Geth, they'll join the others. Legion's Geth will be stronger. Can we trust them not to attack us in the future?
That's besides the point, actually.
Why didn't you mention this before we came aboard?
We did not know the virus was complete. It is. It can be used against the true Geth at any time. Our arrival was timely.
They're your people, Legion. You must have an opinion.
This is new data. We have not yet reached consensus. We will process as the mission proceeds.
I wouldn't brainwash an organic race. I can't see treating the Geth differently.
The question is irrelevant. If we do not rewrite them, we destroy them. That is why we are here. Do not hesitate now. They will exterminate your species because their gods tell them to. You cannot negotiate with them. They do not share your pity, remorse, or fear.
Yeah, but, you have a problem with them inflicting the virus on you just because you disagree with them. But you would do the same to them just because you think you're right? Like, to me, that's highly hypocritical. Because if the usage of the virus in itself is not wrong to Legion, then the only difference is the difference of opinion. He thinks they are right and the heretics are wrong, but the heretics think otherwise. And it has actually been said by him, no less, that none of them are actually truly wrong. Because he used an analogy in which they are both correct from a certain point of view. Because he said, for the Geth, 1 is less than 2, and for the heretics, 2 is less than 3. Neither one is an error. Both are actually true. So I find it to be pretty weird what he's saying right now.
The Geth are inactive. Maybe we can sneak past them.
Interrupting data streams will alert local network. We recommend preemptive strikes against hardlink routers.
Get ready to fight.
Warning, enemy unit.
Under the fire. Can do.
Light weapon ready.
Shepard, I'm picking up useful resources in the Geth hubs. We could salvage them for supplies.
Why are all the heretics attached to these hubs?
These are mobile platforms, hardware. The crew is software. They are communing through the station's central computer.
I'm not sure I follow.
The heretics connect to the main computer to exchange data memories and program updates. We gain complexity by linking together. To be isolated within a single platform is to be reduced. We see less, comprehend less. It is quieter.
If you exchange data, memories, how do you keep track of which ones are yours? How do you stay you?
There is only we. We were created to share data among ourselves. The difference between Geth is perspective. We are many eyes looking at the same things. One platform will see things another does not, and will make different judgments.
I can see why you'd be conflicted about the heretics. In a way, whatever you do to them, you're doing to yourself.
Yes, once they return to us and upload their memories, we will share their experience of being altered.
Every other species I know of might be psychologically scarred by a traumatic experience like that.
It is not clear if Geth can be traumatized. We do not feel pain as you do. We cannot predict what the effects will be.
Let's keep moving.
Yes. We can assume control of any defensive turret. They will assist us briefly, then self-destruct. Contact.
Hostile spotted.
Automated flight weapon ready. Arrow. Unrated. Under fire. Batting.
Now, why would Geth have Medigel on board? That's a bit nonsensical, isn't it?
Enemy hit. Taking hits. Up on them back.
They've seen us.
I had no idea Geth built stations this large.
The station is over 15 kilometers long. That room may run the length of it.
I'll take it.
Okay, I have to pause for a second. Be right back. Okay, I'm back.
Targeting order process.
Got the target.
Are these databases?
Processors. Each contains thousands of Geth.
Can't they see us walking by?
They are no more aware of us than you are of cells in your bloodstream.
This isn't like the other hubs we've seen here.
This is a database. It contains a portion of the heretic's accumulated memories. Wait. We discovered copies of our current patrol routes in this database. This suggests the heretics have runtimes within our networks.
We wouldn't be here if the heretics wanted to be friends with the Geth. Why wouldn't they spy on you?
You do not understand. Organics do not know each other's minds. Geth do. We are not suspicious. We accept each other. The heretics desired to leave. We understood their reasons. We allowed it. There was peace between us.
Well, you hardly can call it peace. You had diametrically opposed goals, although I guess what he meant is that there wasn't direct violence between the heretics and the true Geth until that point. Which is a very interesting point, by the way, because what he means is that essentially they still knew each other's thoughts. That's why he's surprised, because he just learned that the heretics are, like, they have truly withdrawn. They have their own collective now, which is separate from the rest of the Geth, and they literally do spy on the rest of the Geth, which would be pointless if they didn't truly separate.
It couldn't have lasted forever. You disagreed about what path your race should take.
Human history is a litany of blood shed over differing ideals of rulership and afterlife. Geth have no such history. We shared consensus on such things. How could we have become so different? Why can we no longer understand each other? What did we do wrong?
When individuals are separated, they develop in different ways. When they get back together, they don't always get along.
If this is the individuality you value, we question your judgment. This topic is irrelevant. We must return to the mission.
Have you reached a decision about whether to rewrite the heretics or not?
We are still trying to build consensus. Some processes judge destruction preferable, others rewrite.
Let's keep moving.
Yes.
This is it?
Yes, we will upload a copy of our runtime into the core. It will delete all copies of the virus. When complete, it will notify us. The indexing operation will take time. The heretics will respond with force to our upload. We must hold this room. We can override some of the station's internal systems to defend us. Are you ready to begin?
You can override these like you did the earlier turrets. They can help defend our position.
Correct. In addition to the turrets around us, there are others on the mainframes below. Indicate which you want activated, and we will program them. This will only last a few seconds.
Start your upload, Legion. We'll defend this position.
File transfer begun. Shepard Commander, where would you like us to activate defenses? Alert. Heretic runtimes downloading to mobile platforms. Alert. Heretic runtimes downloading to mobile platforms.
We've been spotted.
Provided your target.
Nothing faster than to sneak up on the phone.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Under fire. Affirmative. Now. Alert. Heretic runtimes downloading to mobile platforms. Assuming control. Target contact.
They're all mine.
Okay, I thought there was a way to circumvent this and get from the other side, but there clearly wasn't.
Begin the upload now.
Start your upload, Legion.
Alert. Heretic runtimes downloading to mobile platforms. Alert. Heretic runtimes downloading to mobile platforms. After your target. Finding your target. Alert. Heretic runtimes downloading to mobile platforms. Hacking turret. Targeting border process. Overriding your target. Combatant under fire. Malfunction. Overriding turret. Target contact. Alert. Heretic runtimes downloading to mobile platforms. Hacking your target. Attacking requested target. Under fire.
On it.
Order received. Targeting border process.
They've seen us.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
I'll take them.
Targeting border process. Taking hit. Targeting border process. Arrow. Abundant and barrel. Neutralized.
Go for the up.
Identifying and analysis complete. Shepard Commander, it is time to choose. Do we rewrite the heretics or delete them?
Why are you letting me make this decision? They're your people.
We are conflicted. There is no consensus among our higher order runtimes. 573 favor rewrite, and 571 favor destruction. Shepard Commander, you have fought the heretics. You have perspective we lack. The Geth grant their fate to you.
Now, first of all, those do not add to the 1088 Geth programs that are housed within Legion, so I'm not sure what that means, whether the rest of them like abstain or what? Do they not have a voice? That would be pretty weird. But it seems if it was a vote, the rewrites would have it, if only by a very small margin. But they work on consensus, and he specifically says I should make this decision. It's pretty weird, but that's what he says. And he will literally do what I tell him to do, so I have to make the decision. I not only can.
What's to stop them from using the virus later to change themselves back?
We will delete the virus after using it. We judge it too dangerous to allow its existence.
You don't have any trouble wiping out your own people.
Every sapient has the right to make their own decisions. The heretics chose a path that prohibits coexistence.
That doesn't make sense. If they have the right to make their own decisions, how can you suggest brainwashing them to accept your way?
We stated the option exists. We did not endorse it. It is Shepard Commander's decision.
Yeah, I think I dislike the way it is phrased, because I don't think it's safer to kill them. I think it's less hypocritical to kill them, and also, like, I think rewriting them is morally dubious at best and wrong at worst, because, like, to be honest, I don't understand the mental gymnastics that Legion has to go through to be able to say that it's wrong for the heretics to try to infect the Geth with the virus that would make them share the same beliefs, but it's right for the Geth to do the reverse. Like, how does that work? Let's just kill them.
There's no guarantee they won't come to the same conclusions again, is there? To worship the Reapers and attack organics?
There is a non-zero probability of error.
Then blow them up. We have a chance to end this. I won't waste it.
Acknowledged. Collapsing antimatter magnetic bottling mechanisms. Done. Recommend withdrawal to Normandy.
We've been spotted. I'm taking it.
Right.
Attacking target.
They've seen us.
Right.
Mitigating hostile fire.
Go get them, Chucky.
Malfunction compatible. Targeting order processed. Targeting order processed. Order received.
Destruction of the Geth heretics may change the galactic landscape, bolstering observation of the Geth space to monitor any fleet movements. Regardless, data recovered from the Geth station offered valuable insight into AI social and technological processes. Legion should be committed to the mission after Shepard's help, Shepard's help with the Geth heretics.
The IFF is nearly installed, Shepard. However, I must test its impact on the Normandy systems. I suggest you take the shuttle to access your next location.
How may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
It's always nice chatting with you.
Good hit on those Geth, Commander. You know, Legion's still wandering around the ship if you want to pick up the spare.
I assume everything is going well up here?
Good for now. Fractured my thumb on the mute, but I think I made my point.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Commander, can I help you with something?
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
I'm good, Shepard. Ready for anything. We live...
We'll talk later.
Commander.
Shepard, How can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Having trouble working between your interruptions and Edie's insistence that insane experiments endanger entire crew. Hard to concentrate. Affecting morale. Anything else?
I'll let you work.
We'll be here if you need me.
The IFF is nearly installed, Shepard. However, I must test its impact on the Normandy systems. I suggest you take the shuttle to access your next location.
A pleasure to meet you, from Admiral Daruzen Vasmore. Shepard Vas Normandy. I've been digging through the LRI. Just wanted you to know that I did find a few things from the experiments Rael Zoro was conducting. Had you shared them with me, humanity may have reaped the benefits. Instead, once my own experiments are complete, you and your people will watch from a distance as the Quarian people reclaim not only their homeworld, but the largest synthetic army in the galaxy. Rael Zora's death will not have been in vain. I will complete what he has started. Cordially, Admiral Daruzen Vasmore.
Shepard,
I thought we could chat a bit.
I would like that. You have been a good friend to me.
That means a lot to me.
If we both still live when this is done, you may call upon me for aid at any time. I will come for you, Shepard.
How are you?
Perhaps we could speak later. I wish to meditate.
I should go.
Of course.
Do you need something?
Have a few minutes to talk?
Later. I'd like to consider what we've already discussed.
I should go.
I shall return to my meditations.
Hey, got a minute? I have to say, that Jacob? He seems pretty intense. I wonder if he likes Japanese girls with a penchant for kleptomania. Joker and Edie are like an old married couple. I keep expecting to walk in on them bickering about the temperature in the cockpit. Edie has a wicked sense of humor. Or I should say, a really funny lack of one. Sometimes she seems like a person. But when it comes down to it, I can't get past her being a computer. Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about. Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about.
Commander, what can I do for you?
You have a minute, Miranda?
There's a lot to do, Shepard. Maybe another time.
I'll let you work.
Of course, Commander.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Can it wait for a bit? I'm in the middle of some calibrations.
Talk to you later, Garrus.
I'll be here if you need me.
Shepard.
What happens to the heretics now?
Many heretics remain in isolated systems. It is not impossible for them to rebuild.
There's still a chance they could attack again?
The probability is low. If so, it would take many years.
I have questions about the Geth.
Specify.
I'd like to ask about something else.
Ready.
I'd like to find out more about you.
We are building a consensus. Please try again later.
I have to get back to work.
Acknowledged.
What's this area of the ship? That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Shepard.
Just checking in. How you doing?
Battlemaster, I have everything. Clan, kin, and enemies to fight.
That's all for now.
Shepard.
Thinking about past missions. Got a minute? You might learn something. I used to do a little scorched earth work here and there. Then the Batarians started muscling in. No one's as good with terror tactics as they are. I mean, the Krogans will come at you, break your face, kill your family. But the Batarians, they'll turn your planet into a glass parking lot without a second thought. Trying to remember, what was his name? Solarian infiltration specialist. 100-story man. Guy could disable a station security with a few taps on an Omni tool. He went to work with Eclipse a few years back. Had to kill him for a job. Your Mordin Solus kind of reminds me of him.
Hey.
Talk to me, Jack.
Why? I'm not interested in some dumb shit love affair. Never goes right.
Let's forget it.
Good idea.
I should let you go. Talk more later, Shepard.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
Have you got time to talk?
I'm pretty busy here, Shepard. I need to work.
I'll let you work.
Talk to you later.
Okay, this episode has been long enough, so I'm going to save and end it for now. That's all for this one, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!